Good morning, Internet! I am currently sick off my rocker, but at the same time, that is not going to stop me from playing the Thaumaturge, a game that's been called by news outlets as Pokemon, but if Resident Evil horror nightmares. Anyway, let's get into it. Start a new game. I'm currently playing this on a controller. Because I'm that kind of plebeian. Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a tempermancer, is one able to discover the secrets lingering in person or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It's impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle, but such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe, with as much love as I have. Ligia.
Ligia. I love the, monster aesthetic.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
First, play a trick on him. Play a trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope you will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Aggravate your father. Don't add anything. Send greetings to your sister.
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching.
She is my sister after all.
Whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Ah, I haven't heard that one
Interesting
before.
name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, free ride. Oh, you're calling me the loony when you're the one who actually made fun of the fact that I was sick. I'm ill in more ways than one, you asshole. Lost letter. Dear Antony. Dear Anthony. It feels like ages have passed since you last letter. Or maybe it was just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under Russian banner. And now, how am I today? I live amongst people who hate me. I am losing my health, my mind, in cultivating the land that I fertilized with blood and flesh of the sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anigliga that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Wonder if they'll see each other. Dear Jonico, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I have to tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now. And it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You have to look. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear revolts. Peasants, guerrillas, going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That is why I'm telling you for the last time. Go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. Perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can also anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. You can reach your goal easier. Tiflis Herald. Tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow of the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by the Minister Alexandra Bullion were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by a Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc and turmoil, and 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People were shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. How can you help me?
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll
I'd
just
be
get in.
grateful.
Get in.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
What do you have in your pockets? I couldn't tell if those were cigars or some kind of weapon. Prologue. Hoping for the better. Jesus Christ.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
This looks like the towns that you'd see in Red Dead Redemption, but in Russia. It's all fucked up. Wait a minute. Reading. Proletariat's Bridzola. Soon the day will come where the people will throw off their hated shackles, or hated shackles, with one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery. They will get rid of the despaired Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizingly for many, be a torch that will kindle a flame of just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads and proudly abandon their work for the flame and become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. Cool. Luca?
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Very warm?
Relatively.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Okay.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Oh boy. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all health points, you will win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown below at their feet. But your health points are represented by the bar at the bottom left side of the screen. Okay. Fugitive and deserter. This is interesting. This is not the kind of combat I expected. Planned attack. Get fucked on, asshole. I didn't realize you had a knife. A knife. Each skill uses its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful. God damn it. Alright. 3 health. Quick attack. The fast and nervous.
Ruski's right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
And here I thought I was gonna have to just Here I thought I was going to be able to loot them. Thaumaturgy points. Grimoire cover, Thaumaturgy points you can spend on the skill tree, skill upgrades. Powers in any dimension. Hunt the saluters and enable further development. Mind, heart, deep, and word. Gamble. Relaxation. Thief of thought. Fortune. Interesting. Do a bit of gamble. 60% chance of dealing double damage. I'd take that upgrade. Skill upgrades. Can be placed in the upgrades section. Gamble. I'll add the gamble to that, to the quick attack. Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only a Thaumaturge is aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality that are created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract saluters, and allow a young Thaumaturge to make a pact with their first saluter. Your flaw is pride. If you nature it by making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. Increases the heart dimension force by 1. Interesting.
Good boy.
Bit doge. Going to the inn. Alright. I'm looking for a doctor! Maybe a priest?
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected this thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
It's Rasputin!
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings. Even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
I want to see for myself.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Fuck. Alright.
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After then, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Wizard magic!
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
Wizard magic!
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads, 30 woolen knots. Zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, graphite fierceness. You touch the beads, burns, but also attracts. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He's a man who has an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who's easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Wizard magic! Observations are information acquired by interacting with people and items. Observations and make up conclusions. A valuable source of knowledge about the world and events can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturge possesses perception. Allows them to read other people's emotions and actions, words, thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Traces. Some items you will find will have a trace of somebody's personality in it. One of these three forms. Unknown, familiar, certain traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception.
Let's take a look around.
Alright. Click. Device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. Trace unknown. Dirty bowl. Dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from.
Who would have thought there were such
prayer
layers
book.
of passion within him?
Vibrates with languish, moan of delight. Touch of silk and the scent of courtly powder. But which soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of the healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is the one of his healing methods.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Proud.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Holy shit. What?
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get out of here.
I need to find my spirit animal. My spirit monster.
What is this sound? Shackles?
The damned! Salutar! Come to me!
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Wait, what? What the Did you just leave me here? The hell, Rasputin?
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
The fuck?
You all right?
He was supposed to be helping me.
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out.
Then you can sweep, lady.
It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision.
It was a saluto.
It was a salutar, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You
It's
talking
me!
to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Okay, lady. Person with the flaw that wild salutor is looking for. Rasputin in the cemetery. Multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch between which one you'd like to track. Switching the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes the path is so mysterious that it even eludes even the experienced Thaumaturge. No worry, the remaining objectives will provide the way to solve the quest. This way. Wait a minute. Information! Protective charm.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Ouch.
I'll be right back.
I'll figure it out. Something else is eluding me. Manipulation. Shovel. Traces of mud and ice. Coachman had to free the wagon wheels this morning. He's tired, obviously. Rag. Coachman used a rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. Rag reeked with sour odor of fatigue. Attempt to free the wheels from the soft soil made his spine crack like a fishbone. Muscles burned with fire. No one would help. Such was his job. Such was his fate. The coachman. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard, unloading the wagon alone. All he dreams was a moment of rest. He can relieve his suffering. We'll do that in a bit, because now I really want to know. There's something else this way.
What do we have here?
Wait a minute.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
You sound like you have a flaw.
That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Ah! Casual racist. That sounds like a flaw to me. Vesna has left her distinct trace on the fruit, consists of her heart fluttering in a panic. Throat painfully clenched, a bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. Speaking of, let's give us an upgrade of enemy's planned action. Reduces focus by 1 point if the enemy is in a suffering state. Restores your focus. Develop this. Influences. Reduces focus. Inflict damage. Concussion. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Where you at, lady? Where'd you go? Snap! Snap! Snap, snap, snap. Interesting. Alright. You know what? Let's see. Could she have gone back into the inn? Our correspondents report that newly appointed governor of the General Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, otherwise known as Napoleon Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with a representative of Yerevan's most eminent families. Governor General addressed townspeople expect in the next few days. Alright, so she didn't come back this way. Grand. Figure out I'd check anything anyway. Snapping simulator. Wait. Wait a minute. It wants me to go this way, but at the same time, I don't exactly see where it wants me to go. I have this feeling I'll have to wait. Possibly. Guess we'll manipulate.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, And I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so...
Oh, this feels dirty. Feels dirty to manipulate a guy like that. He just feels tired, man. Hey, look at that horse. That's a broke horse. Broke-ass horse.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other yafyets.
Actually, I did feel something. Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn to bloody fights. People are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Exactly.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you.
Take
Let's
me.
allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Take me to this corpse house. Burned homestead. Take me to the homestead. The home dead, if you will.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Ah, already found something. Horrible death, place of death. Dry blood stains soaked deep into the burned boards of the house. Blood sounds like suffering. Flowed quickly to the wound infected with scissors. Wasn't large, but was accurate. Life left the body, the heart went into spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, then the flames came. Pain resounded anew. Door frame. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Getting a lot of information from this place, actually. Village elder burned to death, though. Which is weird. Thought he died of natural causes.
True fear.
Ragdoll. Charred doll appears old. Doll caked with hard crust, fear, layers of varnish on an age-old painting. Child's fear, girl's terror, young woman's dread. Form a cocoon, smelling of turpentine that contracts the throat, or constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Anything else? Anything at all? Sources say... Wait. How do you do, Spirito?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. left it a flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer.
I think I already have an idea who it is.
I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Vesna's trace. Same trace can be felt on the rag doll. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained, her heart trembling, her fingers are stiff from anxiety. Her mind wanders, lost in the wilderness of fear. I may not be able to find her, or I may be able to find her home and discover what exactly happened beyond her condition.
I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge.
Very much
because
so.
I think it's time to get out of here.
I think it's time to kick somebody's
Why
ass.
the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
I think it's time to kill the Caesar Zarzard. Yes, the proud
I
guy.
do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
You're damn right I did.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
That's right. It's time to kick some ass. Ass kicking time it is, friends. Strong attacks and focus. Launch a strong attack against the enemy. You must take away all their focus, causing them to enter a breakdown state. Strong attacks much more powerful than other skills, allow the fight to end quicker. Bloody penance. Goodbye. How are you still standing, dude? Alright, 10 health. Bloody penance, again. Nope, he's out. My health! My health! Enemy is not in a breakdown state. Holy crap. Yes, please terrify the shit out of them. Strong attack opportunity. It's lost all their focus. Breakdown state. Not of this world. Here you go, buddy. Oh my god! Ooh, and I heal from that. Okay, interesting. That's right, baby! Ooh, he has no focus. Okay. Concussion, baby! And not of this world. And through the back. Ouchie. I like how that heals me too. I love it. Thaumaturgy point.
Yes, but can these salutars also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Especially since he freaked out over apples. Reduce focus, additional point is suffering state. Yep. Back to the village, baby! Let's go! Where are you?
Am I sensing?
A thing.
Luca. He must be the one who saved Vesna from the fire.
Hand-carved box. To the rescue. Words on the front door frame burned in the house. Luca. It's the one who rescued Vesna from the fire, risking his own life.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
Nobody's coming to help you.
What are you doing here, you tramp?
Fuck,
I'm
neighbors.
not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Another fight? I just want to investigate. I am Batman, damn it. Fine. We've got one focus point. Concussion. Nice little penance there. Nice concussion here. And then your buddy's turn. Ooh, but he's only got one focus point too. Sorry, dude. So much for Mortal Kombat. Quick attack. That got me 2 achievements.
You could say that, sure.
I like to beat people up. I'm a good fighter.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
You literally yelled at me for an apple. Let's see. Can I find anything to coax her out? Actually, maybe yes. Broken shards of blue ceramic dish. Ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. Coral erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste stupefied, compelled, screaming finger pointing and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath.
There are so many words of love inscribed.
Damaged axe shaft. Although it's already become moldy from disease, it carries a memory of spirit, once wielded it. A loner by choice, with a disposition as tart as juniper berries. The shaft is overgrown with thorns of bitter words. There are others warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who is not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult but not accepting of violence. Domestic squabbles. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly until they're out of breath. But they persist together despite everything.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at the Vasilis' burned-out farmstead. Luca sincerely loves his wife. You think he loved her strongly enough to kill for her?
Possibly.
You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
Sincere feelings. Luca is a violent man, but he has a sincere love for Vesna. Quarrels are one thing, but he would never commit violence against her, as evidenced by the words written on the shaft of the axe. Difficult love. Luca and Vesna are together, an explosive mix. They're impulsive and capable of getting lost in unwarranted anger, arguing as if there were no tomorrow. But at the same time, they sincerely love each other, and their love keeps burning with a hot flame, protecting them from losing themselves in pernicious emotions and preventing domestic violence.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
You're not really polite, lady. Vesna about Luca. It is clear this is not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Luca. Residents see Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse. I almost said reclusive. However, he seems to have a soft spot for Luca. Luca was at Vasili's house on the night of the murder and the fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Found a doll.
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Will do. Okie dokie then. Got a Thaumaturge point. Give me one mind, baby. Alright, into the woods we go! Yippee! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Because right now, I do not sound good. I really don't. Need to go out in the woods.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavac.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that salutor?
Very much so.
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Luca Bogosian. I'm gonna keep looking around just in case anything else shows up. But I think we know who we're going after. You're a pretty good looking man.
Fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
I didn't threaten your wife with
Why
shit.
did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasili's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
Wow, you're two bitches.
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
She's the one with it.
Unless You're the one that killed him.
Yeah, it was her. She's got it.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Can't do that now. You've kind of made a problem of shit.
Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Let's go, baby! Give it to me balanced, baby! Holy shit! So this is a boss fight, okay. To defeat Wild Salutar, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he'll fight back. Bard tells you the Wild Salutar send more enemies against you. Has a focus of 5. Reduces focus by 1 additional point if he's in suffering. He's not in suffering, but I'll try it anyway. It's -1. Also -1. Gotta keep weakening his focus. Hurt me all you need to, you bastard! Suffering state. I'm in a state of suffering. Receives 2 damage at the end of every round. Effect stacks. Ouch. Eerie intoxication. That's that last focus point, baby! Ow. Finish off with a concussion. This I can do easily. Ow. Don't hurt me, you asshole! Concussion! Concuss his face! Make him weak. Forget his focus. Lose his focus. Yeah. I'm gonna get hit. Ow. Take the last of the focus. There we go. Still gonna get hit, but... Concussion! Down and out! Vehemence.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Thank God for Rasputin. I almost lost my fucking head. Taming a Salutar. Salutor. You defeated the Bokovac, the D-Dimension Salutor. But you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders. It stops you from developing and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Oh shit.
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine, I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
Are we doing Mortal Kombat?
What have you done?
Mortal Kombat!
Go. You don't need to see this.
Sorry, Luca.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay. You two better not come back to the village. As if we wanted to.
Though she is a bitch in my opinion. He cares for her. Send a telegram to the railway station. Traveler.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
New Mexico.
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Was that literally a whole joke about taking a wrong turn at Albuquerque? In this game? Really, though? Really? That's a weird thing to have in a game about Russia. Seriously. About Europe in general.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh shit, did Dad die? Holy crap.
Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bokovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Had to change
Just
my
a moment
plans.
ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
Not personally.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
So it's me, some random rando, and Rasputin. Great. Going on adventures like Scooby-Doo. The Thaumaturge. Whoa, frame rate, frame rate. The hell? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. I'm a part of a nightmare, nightmare. Whoa! Don't get killed, dude! Still got a lot more game left in you.
Warsaw! 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 Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you haven't thought of ever returning here?
The only person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people in.
Sorry about this, guys. Checking something.
Here from all three petitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Sure, why not?
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw and Oberline, welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Usually the man likes to stay wherever and everywhere. He's got a reputation for it. Surprised you don't know about it, considering at this point he's pretty fucking old. Uh-oh. That's a powerful feeling. Question is, from where? Chapter 1. What am I doing here? Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave this video here. We finished the prologue and have entered into Chapter 1. It's great. I actually do like the game. The combat system is not what I expected from what I saw from the trailers. However, still pretty good. I do like the boss spectrum as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one. Later!